think one part for like you need to play and one part for, you know, for having it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was raised to be a gamer.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Like my mom likes to say that I've been playing games since I was able to use my hands.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just how it be.
Yeah, now like all these years later, I'm still loving it, you know?
Yeah, of course. It's a fun hobby.
It's just something that I really enjoy.
Yeah. It's fun.
I really got into speedruns somewhat recently. Yeah, I like really like learning new things. So I think it's gonna be really fun to like learn everything there is to learn and then like practice it out. Because I do like learning new things and I do like grinding.
Yeah.
Like I just
Take a special person for that, or a special type of person for that. Also, thanks for the good luck, TK, and then, yeah, I'm live, Chrissy. Thanks for the good luck, too. I'm finally in bed. Eat. Hope you're nice and comfy. It's also really late there in Australia, isn't it? Back. Okay. How recently did you get into speedruns?
the thing is I've been aware of speedrunning for a very long time.
Right, of course, but like
I've been aware of it and I've watched some like way back. But I only actually like started like actively following the speedrun scene in like 2020.
yeah. I mean, there were definitely like certain videos and runs I've watched like a handful of years back, but like I didn't really get into speedrun until like late February of 21. Even then, it took like a month or so before I wandered into this particular community. This community
I
full
just
of...
got into this.
What? Go for it.
No, finish your thought. Okay. I got into this community from like a random Twitch recommendation.
Yeah, I got into this community because of Hum's video was doing numbers and it got recommended to me. I'm just sat there like, oh, let me check this out. This sounds interesting. And then, that run looks interesting. I'm gonna just do a run of that offline on my PS3 and then check out the community afterwards. Thanks for the alert, Chrissy.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So.
It's so cool how it just spreads, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And then you just meet so many like similar-minded individuals,
And eventually...
it's all just very nice.
Yeah, and eventually just kind of find the means to meet up with them. Or at least meet up with a few.
Well, I wouldn't call Spyro House a few. Like, how many people is there, like, in the end?
I thought it was like 15 or something. So, technically the first Twitch streamers / speedrunners I'm ever gonna meet, I'm gonna meet like a whole bunch of them at once. What's gonna be fucking weird is being called Thrasher in real life. Like, in person. It's like, I visited an online friend back in like 2020, and I mean, okay, being called by my real name, IRL, that's not weird to me. Being called by my screen name, IRL, is kind of weird to get used to.
Probably. Well, that was like one of the questions that I was like, what are you gonna like use? You're gonna like.
I think I'm
like screen name or.
I'm most likely probably gonna go like A composer, A fadey, A text, shit like that.
It's like funny because I'm probably one of the weird people who would be okay with it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm
just like,
yeah, I'm called Thrasher enough where it's like that practically might as well be my given name at this point.
It's funny. I just don't really like the names. Yeah, DC's cool. Which is funny because like a while I did the whole quest thing was like, how well do you know this person?
Yeah.
The first question was like, what's my real name? It's such a like, it's so funny to me because like, I'm pretty sure like 99% of people here don't really know it because I've never explicitly told them.
Right, of course. And yeah, there's a handful of people that know my real name, and then I know their real name simply because of like donations and such. But like, I'm not gonna fucking refer to them by their actual name, like unless they're like very upfront with it. So it's just kind of one of those like, or silent agreement kind of things. Like, yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Who? What? No.
Yeah.
Don't see anything.
Yeah, no, I don't see nothing. Nope. One of these days I'm gonna uncover Derek's real name.
Wonder what it is. Probably like.
I can see Derek.
I bet he's.
If Derek wasn't his real name, like I can totally see him being like a Keith or something.
Or Kyle.
Or Kyle, yeah. Ooh, I don't want the Renault Clio Sport, actually. Sorry, DC. Seattle short. I lost the race here. So here's free time save.
We love the free time save.
I was just sitting there, just waiting to be ganked. Boy, I love it when Discord just randomly dies. Well, I will get back to my screen and my chat when I'm done with this race, because goddamn, what a fucking... what timing, honestly. What fucking timing.
It has to be like that, because of course.
Oh boy, Chromium-based applications. If it,
Boy, I love Chromium.
again, if it can't do it to Composer, it's gotta do it to someone else. For free. There we go. Okay. What's new? Yeah, I don't give a shit what's new.
What's new? Hey, this is Discord. We have a new feature that you're not going to use ever.
I got this new thing I'm not going to use because I'm not lame.
Have you used any? Like the only features of Discord that I actually use is messaging, voice calls, video, screen sharing by extension, you know, virtual cam,
Right.
and that's pretty much it. Like I know they added like games and stuff, but I don't use the other
Yeah.
events.
I
Used it.
I don't know use that shit. I don't use that shit.
Like just how about you just
Just have a stable
No.
fucking platform, yeah? Right?
I'm sure you want built-in movie watching thing instead of more stability.
Don't care.
No. They know what you want.
No, they don't.
Discord developers
They
know better than you.
Don't know what I want. They're not. Ugh. It's like a very insufferable artist. Oh no, you don't know what you want. I know what you want. Okay, but I'm paying you, fucko.
I'm paying you for your service. Yes, and I'm gonna give you what you don't know that you want.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that.
I can kind of hear that, yeah.
That's a plane.
Oh no.
There might be a forest fire somewhere.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Westroads is the newest member of the Thrasher crew.
Westroads is the newest member of the Thrasher crew. Well, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day, Westroads. also I need to take Stream Elements off of probation mode, because apparently Stream Elements has banned Derek Landers. Posture check. Alrighty, just for you, DC. My back is up against the chair and my shoulders are back, so I don't have the game anymore. That also puts me very far away from my mic, actually.
Oh.
Whatever. You don't take care of your back when you're young, you're gonna fucking hate it when you're older.
Exactly. Which is ironic, because I'm literally like shriveled 80% of the time.
Right. Banana shaped.
Literally. So yeah, I do the usual DC thing of reminding and helping others while not doing it himself. Because that's what I do.
It's not much, but it's honest work. Oh, fuck.
Do you think Sparrow House could be turned into an annual thing? Like,
We'll have to see how this one goes, if I'm being perfectly honest here. If it goes well enough, then yeah, I can see that being an annual thing. But, I mean, even things are gonna go wrong. There's just no way around that. But,
oh yeah, I mean,
it's just a matter of like how well we'd be able to like compensate for that next time and plan ahead, so it doesn't happen again, or at least the effects of that would be mitigated.
yeah, exactly. But that would make it the third best annual speedrunner event.
Ah.
Technically.
Behind McRaeathon's marathon.
Yes.
I don't know why, but like, I never get hyped up for like ESA or GDQ, like, honestly, if I'm being... It's just like, okay, like, we're good. If we have one person feature, okay, cool, I might watch them, but like, rarely, if ever, is it stuff I'd be remotely kind of interested in.
But that's like one of the things, like if I have time, I'm definitely gonna like watch it, because like there's a lot of like interesting things to watch on ESA.
Right.
Because like even things that I usually wouldn't be interested in.
Right.
Like the thing that comes to mind is it was like very late at night for me at some point, and I was watching a guy on ESA, like he was doing he was playing Silent Hill 4 with a racing.
Oh, no kidding.
That was so entertaining, and the
Right.
commentator was so good as well. It was just really fun to watch.
I bet.
It was kind of like heartbreaking though.
Why?
There
What
was,
happened?
There was like 3 people in the audience. Yes, the people were watching on stream, but it was kind of like unfortunate that there was like nobody watching it, and it was such a cool and interesting run.
Right.
It was just really good.
Hmm.
I was just genuinely super interested and wanted to see more.
Right. Well, in that case, like, it had kind of an interesting twist to it, though, yeah? Because, like,
Yeah.
that's definitely unorthodox as fuck.
Yes, it's non-conventional.
Just want to see some cheeky fucker, like, go to, GDQ or ESA, like, they're playing Spyro, but they're playing Spyro J. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, I think more showcases would be like a brilliant thing for these events.
Yeah.
Again, another example is the iToy ESA hat. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh, God. I had iToy when I was younger, but, like, that's pretty much where it stopped and started and stopped for me. Like, I barely hear anything about it now.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like you had like this, I don't know exactly who it was, but Ricky was involved, Laura was involved, some other people who might have gotten involved. I'm sorry, people, if you're watching. But like it was just so entertaining. They even did like costumes for their mini games.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like
Yeah.
Ricky literally had like a chef gown. Is it a gown? No.
A smock question mark?
He had the chef hat and the other thing that chefs
Right.
wear.
The chef
Not
jacket or
dirty.
coat or whatever.
I guess. I don't know what exactly it is.
Basically
It's
cosplaying
a
is
word.
basically cosplaying is goddamn Linguini from Ratatouille.
Essentially, yes, but without the rat.
But without the rat, yeah.
Of course. That would be unsanitary.
Oh yeah, of course. That's number 2. Yeah, stop mismenuing, goddamn you. Anyways, go on.
As long as you didn't replay again, it's fine.
No. No, I didn't.
Okay, good. But yeah, it was just really entertaining, and I think these showcases, we need to have more of these. We need to have more showcases. Having runs is great as well, but having more like showcases and challenges and stuff like that, I think that would be far more entertaining to somebody unknowledgeable about it.
Right, yeah.
Because like, if it wasn't a steering wheel run, I don't think I would be as interested in the Silent Hill 4 run as I would.
Right, yeah.
Because it started out as just like, oh my god, he's using a steering wheel, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But then it turned out like, wow, this game has so much more depth than I expected. And has so much like tech, it's really cool.
Oh, gotcha. And then you throw in the extra factor of like, okay, so imagine like being able to execute all this on a normal conventional controller, and then you wrap back to the fact that they're doing this shit on a wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like it's kind of a feedback loop of like amazement.
Exactly. So I think challenge runs are great.
Yeah.
Although ESA does do these challenge runs, I remember I saw like one of my like favorite game franchises is Monster Hunter, and I know like ESA even did like a showcase for it too. Like these showcases, I think they're like, extremely cool and an amazing add-on for just speedruns.
Oh yeah.
And it's good to have like even more friends.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to start hitting left on the track lists. 1, and then up, and then out. Yeah.
Don't replay. Don't
replay.
Okay, we're not replaying.
Pick the right car, and we're gonna go to Trial Mountain. Well, at least the PS2 loads over the PS3 loads are helping me out a little bit. Not as stark of a contrast as for like GT1, but still.
I really want to get a fat PS3. Because like currently like the only PlayStation consoles that you currently need are probably like the PS3 and the PS5.
Right.
Because that basically gives you the access to the whole library.
Yeah.
So it's like a fat PS3 can just run all the PS3 games, as well as PS1 and PS2. And you have like the convenience of a wireless controller on that works, and it's gonna like work natively on a modern TV because you can use HDMI.
Yeah. And you also
Like,
got the
for
ability to use it on a CRT as well, because that was initially the situation when I first got my PS3, that all I had was a regular ass CRT to hook it up to. Did make it kind of a pain in the ass though for like certain games, because like it wouldn't fit properly on the screen. And then like apparently they thought of like contingency plans for some games in PS3, or for the PS3. So like GT5, there was like a zoom in button that you could like
the zoom in button.
Yeah, zoom in button for like the menus and such, so you can read the shit. And it's only available when the PS3 is in like outputting to like component or whatever. I thought that was interesting.
That is really interesting. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah. And then it just straight up, everything's all normal, and no need for extra accessibility if you're on an HDMI TV. But yeah, the PS3s that are backwards compatible with the PS2, that might be a little bit dicey, because I've heard some horror stories about those not necessarily doing too well, and like they have like other unrelated issues, like performance-wise, and like the older PS3s are more likely to like whatever their version of whatever their version of red ringing is.
Funny you should mention that. One of my friends had like a PS3.
Yeah.
That was a literal Frankenstein. As in, it broke. He opened it up. Apparently, like, he googled and apparently it was overheating, so he just connected an actual like PC fan to blow into it. So there was a physical hole on the damn thing, and there was a PC fan blowing into it
Yeah.
to cool it down.
Damn. That's wild.
He changed the cooling paste on it several times. He told me all of this shit. Like, it still worked
Yeah.
until it like just broke. Something else broke. Like I think the motherboard, like
Oh.
something happened on it, and then it was just dead. But like,
Yeah. No credit.
it was a Franken PS3 that worked for a very long time.
Frankenstation.
A literal Frankenstation.
Yeah. That's crazy, the kind of ingenuity that you see on, you know, for some people. They're like, you know, like, dude, I want to keep this thing going. But yeah, once
Like,
the
I love
motherboard,
stuff like that.
yeah, once the motherboard goes, it's like, whoops, that's GG.
Yeah, once like something like just goes wrong, it's kind of gone. But like most things, you can do something about most things. Like I've been looking into fixing and modding PS2 controllers for a while now. I have cooked up some stuff. Some of it tested, some of it not tested, but you know.
Right.
If I can.
Go for it. No, go for it.
If I can do the stuff that I want to do, it would be extremely cool.
Yeah.
But that's all like very, 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 very much work in progress. So like, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
However, if I can pull it off, it would be very cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm combining the knowledge that I have from like Clone Hero modders, and while I was like very active in that community,
Mm-hmm.
we were, to explain things a little, we were modding like, I'm sure you know what a Guitar Hero controller is like and how it works.
Yep.
Like essentially you just have the like the 5 buttons up there.
Yeah.
The way they work is literally the same as, you know, like your face buttons on your DualShock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a large physical button that has a graphite patch, whatever.
Right.
Have a graphite pad, and when you press it, it just bridges a connection between the signal and the ground. The ground is just literally one wire that just connects it. And once the signal is like, once they're connected, once the connection is bridged, it quote unquote like considers it pressed.
Yeah.
It's a super simple system like that controllers still use. Like your DualShock still uses that. Like for example, your X button just has a graphite patch, and when you press the button, it connects the thing, and it's considered pressed.
Yeah.
Although I think like the deal with the PS2 and the PS3, I don't know if 4 still has it. Like it probably like, depending on the amount pressed, it reads the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Like the resistance on the wire, and
Right.
that determines how pressed the thing is.
Right. Exactly.
That's why that's why there's a resistor in the wiring,
Right.
so you can like read out the voltage that you're receiving.
Yeah, and then that
That's
inputs it in game or whatever. So like, yeah, I remember one of the selling points in like Gran Turismo 3 is like, it registers how hard you're holding down the button for the accelerator and like adjusts the throttle accordingly.
Exactly, and for that reason, I believe that the DualShock 2 did not work. The DualShock 1 or the analog one didn't work for those games because those buttons are digital.
Right.
That's why they didn't work for. It would work for games where such a thing wasn't important,
Mm-hmm.
like how hard you're pressing it.
Right.
But for others where it was important, it just wouldn't work.
Right.
And I think the situation is the same for like PS2 and PS3 compatibility, where you need the L2 R2 analog.
Yeah.
Because like those buttons are digital on the on the DualShock too.
Right.
Again, it's all just it's very interesting. Like how first like when you figure out how it works and what the numbers are,
Yeah.
that means you can recreate it. And if you can recreate it, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with it.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna use the example of the Guitar Hero example of what we did. For example, my personal controller, it's modded in a way that usually you have like 2 micro switches on the strum bar. You know, the thingy that goes up and down.
Right, of course, yeah.
Essentially, I replaced those with the keyboard mechanical switches.
Uh-huh.
The wiring was also like very simple, 1 ground and 2 signals. And it works. It just works, you know?
Just works.
Not to be Todd Howard, it just works.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes for like we replaced their one person. I don't know who exactly came up with it first, but mine was provided by Katana, one of the community members.
Right.
He just sent me a PCB that had holes for the. It was already like a made PCB. You just had to put mechanical switches on it, and you replace the old PCB, you wire it up, and suddenly your fretboard has low-profile mechanical switches.
Killer.
And I'm pretty sure something like that would work for a DualShock 2 as well. Although it would get rid of the analog functionality, it would just have 1 and 0, you wouldn't have analogs.
Right. So, if you want to play Ape Escape, whoopsies.
And just... But still, like... I would... like, I make... The controller I want to make are specialized anyway.
Right.
They're specialized for, you know... For Spyro, you don't really need the button analog functionality in your analogs.
Right.
You kind of need pressed, not pressed, and you want it either. And depends on what you want. Like for me, I would prefer my buttons to be like as light and as smooth as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people might like them clicky. It depends on the person, but I would probably make my buttons as smooth as possible. So I would probably use like the switches with the lowest travel time and the smoothest that are the smoothest. The biggest problem that I'm having on making that a reality is like the space is very limited.
You gotta shoehorn the thing in there.
Exactly. The idea that I had was keeping this might sound stupid, but like it would work if I just ripped out all of the guts and kept them outside in a little box.
Right.
Yeah. You know how like the DualShock has the little thingy, the wide thing before the connection.
The wide thing before the connection.
The
Are you
little
talking like in the
thing.
center? Are you talking like in the center where there's like the select and start?
No, like the add the circular thing before where you connect the thing. Like where the
I'm having a hard time picturing, unfortunately, and
yeah, I want to show you a picture, but
right, yeah.
beside the point, it would just be cable, a large thing that has all the insides, and then just more cable that leads to controller, and then in the controller I would do all of the functional stuff.
Right. No replay. Stop it.
No replay.
No.
Cause that would work. I would just need a little box to store them, and it would probably look very silly. But if it's functional, does it matter?
If it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid.
Actually, like, that could work. Like, if I shorten the cable by like a lot, the original cable. If I shorten the original cable by a lot,
Yeah.
and then just have it like, on the exit of the PS2, it wouldn't, and then just have a normal cable that goes back into the controller itself.
Right.
That would probably look the least bad and give you the most freedom.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But to perform something like that, I would probably need a 3D printer to make the insides that I want to make.
Right.
And then wiring all of that would probably be problematic, because I would need... Let me just count real quick.
Wiring's dicey. I don't have very much experience in it, but I know of the little experience I do have. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Like, the minimum amount of wires that I can use is...
Alright, 2 races left.
No, I miscounted. That's 21. So I would need 21 individual wires at the least to pull it off. That would make for one very thick cable.
Yeah, that'd be a big one.
Big lad.
And all the size of this lad. Absolute unit.
The problem is, analogs, on their own, analogs have like six wires. Because you have the y-axis for both, the x-axis for both, and then the buttons for both.
Clicky in or clicky not in.
Yeah. And then, so like, the D-pad would require four wires for the signal. Although it might be coded in differently. I would have to like match the wiring. But I'm assuming I would need 4 wires for the D-pad. I would need 4 wires for the face buttons. I would need 4 for the shoulder buttons. 2 for start and select. Then like 6 for sticks. Maybe if I want to make analog thing, but I can probably make analog always on by default.
Right.
So that's not a concern. And like 1 wire that's gonna be a common ground for everything. I need to draw this first. First I would have to like draw a schematic, and then I would have to physically wire it to match the PS2. Then I would have to design all the insides in probably like CAD or something. Then 3D print the insides. And only then can I start wiring shit.
Right.
Dear God.
Like quite the project.
Yeah, it's like I want to do this. I have a vision. And currently don't have the means to perform it. That's kind of a shame.
Well, someday. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a hold of better means, or likewise, the means will be easier to obtain, whichever happens. or if it's a combination of both.
A little bit column A, a little bit column B.
Yeah. God, it's such a shame that they never fucking use this track in this goddamn game and it never ever comes back.
Why do the developers do that?
Yeah, I don't
We're
get
gonna
it.
use this once and then never again.
Right. But like, okay, even then, like brand new tracks and like Gran Turismo games or whatever, usually that's like front and center, like they abuse the piss out of it, like, oh, it's on every other event or whatever. And then like this one, I think there's like one event, or no, it was like one license test you drive on this. No racing event in the game do you explicitly drive on Rome Night. It only pops up if you happen to like get it through like one of the randomized races. Alright, now we just gotta do the credits, and that is GG. No replay though. No replay. Replay bad.
No replays.
No
Which is
replay.
highly convenient because I do have to bounce now.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. Well, have a good one.
So I'm just gonna be like in the whole recording conveniently until the end.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Alright, Thrasher.
Have a good
You
one.
have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you.
See you later.
Adios.
Adios. Gran Turismo 2. Arcade mode game. Yeah, no, I'm still very firmly behind, but, you know, that's just how it be.